Speaking of new worlds, I moved to Vancouver 3 years ago. On the same day I left Vancouver to travel here this year. It's also my fucking birthday. So I was hitchhiking out of the reservation, and this stranger picks me up, just outside my hometown of Mitcholos. And really the first red flag that I should have noticed was him mistakenly locking the door rather than unlocking it when I tried to hop in his truck. I feign a smile as he opens the door and I sit down and we greet each other. He asks where I'm going and I say, "Nah, I'm just going to Port Alberni." Good, fuck yeah, that's great, I'm glad I picked you up. I guess he's just in a hurry. I try to brush it off, and after really painfully bad small talk, he offered to play my music while clearly having no idea how to use the console. And again, I just have to let it go, because, oh yeah, dude, you don't know how to use your own stereo, whatever. And it wasn't until the next bout of silence that I noticed the rapid tapping of every limb not currently occupied with driving the vehicle. His right hand, his left leg, his head just never stopped moving. Then he asked me if I roll joints. Then he asked me if I smoked weed, in that wrong order, which didn't make any fucking sense. Then he asked me if I had any weed. As he went to start pulling something out of his pocket. And just as I'm about to go look at it, I clearly fucking watch him change his mind about showing me the bag and just throw it in the back. I guess I wasn't supposed to see that. Oh God. Anyway, I maintain my composure because in real time this is all happening way too fucking fast. And we're getting farther and further into the middle of nowhere. This is the Highway 4 between Mitcholos and Port Alberni. And there's not a whole lot I can do here, besides let things slide. So I'm sitting in the cab of his truck for another 20 minutes or so, hoping he doesn't hear my heart pounding out of my chest, when out of nowhere, oh, fuck! Yeah, we gotta stop, yeah. And like for the next minute, we can't find a pullout, so like in between whimpering, and like by the time we got there, I could see beads of sweat coming down his face. And so we find the next pullout, and we screech into it, we kick up dust, we stop, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I'm like, oh shit, what's gonna happen, what's going on, what's he gonna do? And he just like, without turning the truck off, and without even closing the door, he runs up, "Sorry about this!" And I watch him. I look in the rearview mirror. Thankfully, he stops at the back tire, faces away from it. He's hiding from traffic, clearly hiding from traffic. Drops trap, and shit's just everywhere. It came with such a force. It hit the back tire like a mudslide. And I had to do everything I can not to howl, laughing. And I have to like leap over, and I'm leaning over the center console, just like, be polite, don't say anything. Fuck, what is my life right now? And I keep thinking there's no way it didn't splash back. Fucking much of it. And after the initial shock wears off, I decide to sit back up as to not raise suspicion or something. And after a while, I realized he's even laughing at himself back there. I was like, oh, this fucking guy. He spends another minute or so back there, when again, out of nowhere, I hear, "Fuck! Shit! For fuck's sake!" And I'm like, you're just gonna have to look, Mitcholos. You have to do it. So I steal a glance, I deduce precisely nothing. And I turn away again, and I hear him, it sounds like he probably still had his pants around his ankles. Shuffled to the back seat, I hear him open the back door. And I'm looking back, and he pulls his backpack out, and then he pulls his light blue towel out with oil streaks on it.
No.
Clearly from some garage somewhere. And like, without like the least bit delicacy, just like wipes himself off and throws it in the bush to dispose of the evidence. After about a minute, he makes his way back to his car, sits down, closes the door, goes to turn the truck on, and he looks at me and he's like, you know, it's okay to laugh, right? That was even a surprise for me. Here's the non-funny part, though. I dropped my whole pack of smokes in my own shit. This is the least brown one I could salvage. Come on. It's already a cigarette.